Hey guys,
Come on, be quiet.
Welcome back to MVA Today. I'm Crystal Amaya.
And I'm Taylor Dotson.
Earlier this week, Mr. Fuller released a list of special privileges that MVA seniors will be able to enjoy this year. Senior privileges are given to MVA seniors as a reward for all of their hard work over high school careers. Like last year, the list of this year's privileges include a special senior line for lunch and dinner, free ice cream sandwiches during certain lunch periods, as well as a regular Senior Jeans Day on the first Tuesday of each month. In addition to these benefits, seniors will also be given both a dinner night out and a special senior beach trip in May, as well as being able to be dismissed after faculty at Wednesday assemblies. There are 3 other special privileges in discussion, and we'll report back to you on those as developments arise.
Dr. A is setting up a spring break trip to Italy, which runs from the March 22nd to the 30th. The trip will take students to Rome, Florence, Pompeii, and the spectacular Amalfi Coast. Students who are interested should speak with Dr. A to get a spot on the adventure, which has limited space. Along with their application for the trip, students who want to go will need to submit a $500 deposit by November 1st. The overall cost of the trip is $3,200, which covers airfare, tours, and accommodations. Sign up as soon as possible to avoid missing out on one of the coolest MVA trips of the year.
We're happy to debut a new segment on our show where we speak to some of the great MVA faculty members who are kind enough to host boarding students in their homes off campus. This week, we're going to check out who lives with Mrs. Ippolito.
Okay, Miss Ippolito, why do you choose students to live with you?
For a unique experience, to just have them have an American experience in a family setting.
And how do you like it? How do you like living with Miss Ippolito?
Very good.
You?
And I especially love his father because he is so much fun and he does everything better than mommy. So.
How about you?
It's actually a great experience for me to living with Mrs. Ippolito because it's the real chance that I really get into American culture to study and especially have a mommy who has master's degree in grammar, so it really improves my English.
你跟在我深深的哪里？我的梦里，我的旋律，我当然旋律。Oh, well, it's time for the interview.
I think one of the funniest moments that applies to all 4 girls is that when we get home, it's time for dinner. And we ask, are you guys hungry? And they always say no. But then at the mention of a donut or something sweet like ice cream, suddenly everyone is hungry.
Thanks, everyone. That looks like fun.
Once again, it's time for our segment where we send out Leslie Lee out onto campus to interview members of the MVA community on various different topics. But this time, Leslie is heading out to ask teachers about what really annoys them the most. Roll the footage, control room.
What do students regularly do that annoys you?
When they sleep in class.
Sleep in class? Who?
Leslie Lee.
No, I never sleep in the class. What do students do that regularly annoy you?
Well, they don't always do their homework on time.
What do students do regularly that annoys you?
Ask me what annoys me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what annoys me.
So it's me?
No.
So who?
Yeah. Have a good day.
What do students do regularly that annoys you?
When I ask them to fill out their ACT and SAT forms and return them to me, they don't return them to me, and I have to go and find them.
That's painful, right?
It is, very.
Thank you. What do students do regularly that annoys you?
Well, I go from classroom to classroom during the day, and what regularly annoys me is they walk really, really, really slow. So if you could just walk a little faster, I'd appreciate it.
What do students do regularly that annoys you?
Students don't annoy me.
I've never done any of those things, ever.
Now it's time for sports with David Molina.
Thank you, Crystal. Last week, the boys varsity football team played an away game against OCP and ended up winning 33-30. This Friday, they will play an away game against First Academy at 1 o'clock. Yesterday, the boys varsity golf team had an away match against Bishop Moore. The girls varsity golf team will have a match tomorrow against Foundation Academy. The varsity volleyball team will have a home match tomorrow at 5 o'clock against Tavares High School. Lastly, tonight, the softball team will play 2 games against Windermere Prep and East Ridge beginning at 6 o'clock. That's all for sports. I'm David Molina.
Thanks, David.
Now it's time for Tech Talk with Taj Malone. What do you have for us today, Taj?
Thank you, Taylor. This week I want to talk about the biggest game of the year, Grand Theft Auto 5. In this game,
Taj, we brought you up here to talk about the release of iOS 7 on the Apple devices.
I don't care. I want to talk about GTA 5.
I don't think we need to open a dialogue on video games. Did you prepare any info on iOS 7?
Alright then. iOS 7 and a new iPhone 5s and 5C came out. Big deal. Here's my rundown. iPhone 5s you can buy it in a gold color and make Siri talk command. iPhone 5C is cheap and colorful, but the colors look like they died and went to neon heaven in the 1980s. Oh, and iOS 7, the biggest difference is that there are new ringtones and they're absolutely different. That's all from me. Back to you, ladies.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he has a point. Well, that about wraps things up for this week's MVA Today from myself and the rest of the students in the TV studio broadcasting course in the Stevens Media Arts Building. I'm Crystal Amayo.
And I'm Taylor Dotson. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Go Eagles!